Peace world. How you feeling today? In the moment tarot and other things. We're gonna really get busy tonight. Uh we gonna really get busy. Uh we're gonna go through a lot in a short amount of time. So uh we're gonna run through a few things. I wanna give y'all a couple tools you could use in the realms of self-discovery and personal development that I've used over the years to help and show an example of how you put your tools to use, all of them. So for this read, this one is sponsored by the Genie in the Bottle. This is a painting I did last year, and to better get a feel for it, the Genie in the Bottle, when we hear this this mythology, is really talking about and my co-host, of course, Mr. Mac Mittens. He just got done eating, so he's gonna be pretty cool. He won't sit there in front of the paint. The Genie in the Bottle. The metaphor of the Genie in the Bottle is about you making a wish on yourself. You're rubbing the lamp, which is the human body, and the genie is actually the true soul or the true inner being of oneself coming forth. Good things come in threes, so we have the three major organs: pituitary, pineal, and the what's the other one, Matt? Come on, man, help out. But you know what I'm talking about. Three glands in the head. Those are the three wise men, in metaphorically speaking. It's just something to think about. Rubbing on the lamp and making three wishes. So we're gonna pull some cards, get the energy of the day. All right, Mac, you wanna bless this for me? Yes, sir. Okay. So the card on the bottom, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something or keeping something closely guarded to your chest. Secrets, information, but more so with Pentacles, this is talking about values, something that you value, but it's in reverse, okay? So let's keep that in mind as we move forward. First card out, we have the Chariot, which is movement forward or acceleration, progression and whatever else is going on. So let's pull the first row. We have Death, Eight of Swords in reverse, and we have the Page of Swords in reverse. So all right off the bat, there's forward movement onto the realm of change. The Eight of Swords in reverse speaks to being mentally free from something that was boggling the mind. Swords are mental. So the Death card is waiting on a rebirth, or it's like waiting on a pregnancy. This is waiting for things to come to fruition. As you can see, she's pregnant, and the stigma of death in these cards is greatly removed because it shows the balance between life and death and how one feeds the other. And the light in the background is that kind of illumination when you understand that one thing gives birth to another. So this could be not so much physical death, but a cycle in life. And the Eight of Swords is coming out of a mental constraint. Page of Swords in the reverse. So this is after a long research. There's no more research to be done. There's no more affirmations, things of that nature. Anything doing with the mind or the written word. Pages are usually viewed as something immature or something that is not very well developed in that sense. Okay. Now moving forward, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is looking backwards in this card, and it's like something close to the heart that is being left behind in order to go through that gateway. If you see those arches in the foreground, and it's about movement. So this is about movement, dealing with matters of the heart or an emotional state of being. And after that is the beautiful Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is the culmination of a value system of some sort. And it's beautiful because the Wheel of Fortune upright is right after it. Wheel of Fortune is, to some, the Wheel of Karma. Again, we have cycles indicated in here as well. But in the upright, it's an unfortunate way. It's moving in your favor in order to get to this last card, which is the Ace, or the Ace of Wands, the first card in that suit in reverse. So action is not necessary. And like I said, the crowning energy was this four of Pentacles. If you notice in this card, the Four of Pentacles, I show it to you because I want you to start to get your own meanings and messages when you see these things. You know what I'm saying? Peace, brother. How you doing? Yo, that video, that podcast was on point. It was on point. I appreciate you sending that over, man. Four of Pentacles. If you notice in this card, there's four other women in this marketplace, and then there's this wedding, this bride. And it's funny because we have that sort of energy right here with the Death card. The bride who is pregnant, something to keep in mind. And she's plucking this dude right up out of there because she's holding on to that idea of a union or a marriage or the culmination of something. But when it's in reverse, I guess we're letting go of that idea or of something that we thought was once valuable to us, okay? And moving forward into the change with no mental constraints at all when this is in reverse. The Eight of Swords is just a lot of mental energy, but it's not a bad place to be, even if it's upright. Ain't that right, Matt? That's right. So for the astrology update, we got, we're in the retrograde now of Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication and travel. So there's going to be postponements. There's going to be traffic jams. There's going to be those moments where you're stuttering over words. Depends on your chart where it is. But it's nothing to be scared of because this is a great time to go and review or revise anything that you've had on the back burner, so to speak. It's a great time to pick up that book that you were writing that you put down a while ago and get back into it with a fresh new insight on it. You know what I'm saying? They say the fear factor comes in because they say don't do anything new and all that. You can do new things, but the thing with it is you have to really take care and make sure all the details are in place. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. Virgo is all about the details, and Gemini is all about the communication. So these two areas are something just to keep in mind, okay? Now, that all being said, what are we going to do next? Okay, we did the mudra for the vitality. There's been a lot of talk of the root chakra, and that is the first level of our development. This is the mother. This deals with the reproduction, right? This deals with childhood memories or traumas or things of that nature. But it's also the base of the Kundalini energy. This is where it rises from, as it is a feminine energy. And the last video, I believe, we did the vitality mudra. Mudras are, real quick, just the circuits in the hands forming different circuits depending on where they're placed, like such. You'll see many of these mudras. The money mudra is very familiar. This is a good vitality mudra right here. But this one right here, you just place it in your palm. This is Shiva Lingam, and you put it by your abdomen. Pop your elbows out a little bit, sag your shoulders, and relax. Now, the thing I wanted to reiterate about this, you can do this laying down. You can do it any way you want. It's a good thing to do during meditation, before and after you wake up. You know what I'm saying? And the lights. These tools, you just play with them, and they'll evolve, and you'll adapt them in your own way. It's all about taking what was old and renewing it, and that's why that death card was out as well. All right, that being said, Mac, let's give him a little something else. You want to get a little something else? You just gonna keep playing with me? You just gonna keep playing with me like this? Kids, right? All right. Self-discovery. If you've never been introduced to either the Destiny cards or the Mayan Olmec Zolkin, which is the Mayan calendar cosmology or system of divination or astrology, basically, We're going to run through it real quick. I got it on the computer popped up. I'll show you how to find it very easy. All you need is your date of birth, whereas in astrology, you need your date of birth, your place of birth, and your time of birth. Sometimes you don't have that. But we're going to give you a new perspective on what that looks like, okay? Okay, Mac, you're going to stop. You're going to stop. So we're going to flip this around. All right. If you're interested in finding out a little bit more about yourself, a great site to go to is theLawOfTime.org and hit decode. You'll come up to this page right here. All you're going to do is scroll down and it'll give you this right here. And all you have to do is enter your birth date in there, right? Now, I already did mine. I put it up. It's 5575, and it becomes the yellow overtone human. So what you do after that, when you get your name, is you Google it. I've already got it up, yellow overtone human, and you'll get a whole bunch of information. Now, the one I like to use is the Astro Dream Advisor. This will give you a breakdown of everything in your life. This is a lot of information. It'll give you your helper. It'll give you your hidden helper. It'll give you your challenge. It'll give you a compliment, and it'll give you your guide. Your guide will always be the same color. And if these two are the same, that means that you are within your own power and you don't need a guide. The only thing about this one, it doesn't give the affirmation, but each of these will be broken down in the paragraphs below. Even if you're not familiar with the system or anything like that, just to read these paragraphs will give you a different perspective of your journey. So I'll click back real quick because I want to show you the affirmations. Let's see. Here we go. And then the next one we'll go to is the Destiny cards, which are your playing cards. Let's see here. So while that comes up, we'll go to the 7 reflections. Personal, destiny, and love. What is your birth card is what you're going to look for. Okay, I'll go back there real quick. You go to lawoftime.org decode. This page pops up. You go to the next to the near the bottom and it'll give you the birth date where you can enter. You just click here and you can change the numbers. Hit this. Hit the year. It'll give you the year date and the dates and all that. And the thing about this is just because you only need the birth date, I'll show you here when we get this part popped up. All right, the yellow overtone human. This is my affirmation for this life, according to the Mayan wisdom. Reading this will give you a lot of insight into your journey and why you're here and what you're here to do. Mine is, I empower in order to influence, commanding wisdom. I seal the process of free will with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by universal fire. Now,